Alright. Yep. I finally got some new recruits. Had more trouble with that. I had seen a couple of good candidates, including one that was better than what I've got. Um, but they were not in groups I could separate them from. Um, did not successfully. And one of the two that I did get is ready for me. You can see what he was. And he was a 59 and 60. That one's a 60, and that one was one of the farmers. How'd you do? 9. You could have been better. But I have gear for you. I got another one that's at just that point. And I sort of have access to the next tier up, but I can't give it to you yet. Because I went and got the boss that was in there. So I have the recipes to make them, so I'm making the metal out of what ore I've got. Gonna need to scout more to have access to getting that. I don't have all the materials I need to make the armor, but I can use my existing bench to make it when I do. I think I have the materials I need to make the weapons, but I can't make the bench because it requires the blood I can't craft yet. So that's fun. You know, because you get the discount, because you're the right type, and you get the bonus to the stuff, I will send you to do that. Okay, you're gonna be back soon. And, well, that one's a people who's still cooking. But, yeah. Still in that same ballpark the other one was. So, we'll see how you roll with yours. That ability was one I hadn't seen. So, that means it comes normally from one of those last 3 bosses. I think the spider was the one that gave it to me. I went and got her too. You're also going to be back soon. And the other one is still injured for how long? You were injured for a long-ass time. Okay, you're finally almost done with being injured. starting with, I'd had the recipe for this, but I wasn't done with the research before it. I got the research for that randomly. Not that I can do anything of note with it, because I'm using those now. But got this floor, because got the recipe for it randomly. So finally started working on the leftovers. I do not have access to all the materials for that, because I could make it, but I don't have the recipe, and I don't know if anybody's going to bring any, because that's random area loot, I think, but it's not, like, that's where it would be. It would be listed as random area loot. It's not a named part of the haul. It would be general area loot for either of them. But ghost crystals, when I wandered just far enough to get that area for them to go to, I managed to grab some and stick them in the machine as a placeholder for when I can. But not there yet, and haven't gone far enough to see a place where scales could be gotten as more than area loot. And I don't have enough fish to, and not even all fish, provide them. But I definitely don't have enough fish to get enough scales to make stuff. But I also don't have the ghost yarn or the know how to make it. So there's that. And I have this ingot. I have the ingots now. I've made some. Those I can smelt. I don't have the primal blood or the recipe to make it. To make the bench, to make the weapons. So, and that recipe, is on somebody. Anyway, I got, yeah, that had to have normally been on, based on what it is. It's hard to say who of the last three that might have been on. But I definitely hadn't seen it before. There were only 3 bosses that I hadn't gotten to, so it's on one of them normally. But I've been using that instead of the spiders, funnily enough. She's the one that was in the bastion, so, because that's where these come from. She gave me that. Not quite as funny as the vampire hunter, not Jade, the other one. Being in the graveyard, but still thematically a little funny. give me that, which is the step between, but for all I know, I will find enough randomly before I could ever actually make them to no longer need them. Those I want, but getting to where they are, no. Oh, oh. I don't think I checked where any of you were. I checked where you were. I know where you are because I want that. We should figure out where you are. But I still need to scout. If I get the bat, it's so much easier. Because I'm definitely not prepared to, even with the squeaker, I needed to actually use the holes that pop out other places. Is that where the frog was? I think that's where the frog was. That's definitely where the spider was. There was a rumor that is the had some former relation to vampires. Here's the one in there. Yeah, I don't even feel comfortable getting there. I technically only lurked far enough to actually get the edge of this, but these aren't things that end up raidable, so it's not like it mattered, but that's as far as I actually physically got it. It gave me credit for knowing that that much more exists. But only in that direction. It's not like it gave me a radius. So that's right. It does consider all of this to be part of that cursed forest zone that they are raiding. That's why it's shaped the way it is. They're giving me credit for that. It's just usually not a zone, it's a smaller identified area. Or that little bit of buffer around where you've actually been. Where you can get credit for having come close enough to know it's there. Because I've been up here, I got close enough to know it's there, but I have not got anywhere near close enough to actually be able to go get anything there. Well, I'm not going after you. That's definitely unsafe. Suppose I have the materials. I might as well, even though it doesn't do you any extra good. Stop that. Okay. Well, that's your haul from having gone there. You're not the right type. Oh. The one that isn't injured anymore, though. Could send you both. Just get one big haul from you two. Because there. Go bring me a bunch of that stuff. I don't have enough of those yet. 5 short of the next one. Okay. I can go put those in the grinder and have them wait. Does mean I can also add a little bit more of that. But I can't do it yet anyway, so. Ew. I know I don't have the recipe for it. So. Make room in here for you. That's not there. I need to go grab iron to do that. Processed, smelted iron. Oh. Right, you need... I still don't quite have enough. I ground an extra full stack of bones out of storage and just still didn't have enough because it takes a lot of bones to make grave dust. And they don't sit in big enough stacks that I could actually do the 3 and 3 and 1. Right. would be in the spider's nest. Since you're just powers, I don't know. You're the one that's gonna be... Yeah. Oh. I had found one more seed. That is not what I wanted. You might be the one that moves. Or you're just the one that's in there. Nope, nope. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Nope. No thanks. I definitely want to get away from the other things I saw. Because just about everything here outlevels me. And I'd be outnumbered because it would definitely have gotten the attention of that witch. Maybe some spiders on top of that. Even with having made everything a little squishier and me a little stronger, I still don't like it. Even if it would have worked out okay. Could have dropped that, but... eh. No. I am not even scouting to get close enough for that. No, I want to go turn that There are some visual effects I wish I could just disable entirely. Like you have too much silver on you. This is enough. This, along with it, ends up visually distracting and disruptive, and that is not what I want. So, no, that's just unwanted, disruptive overkill. Too many visual effects, and you can't disable them. That's the harpies that I don't want to get close to, but I don't want them to get close to me either. No. Can you please just... No. Just want to be able to... There. That. I have officially discovered. Now, nope. Just a rat. Don't mind me. No. It is helpful that I don't have to transform to pick things up. Can't go up anywhere. You can skirt along that side and get credit for getting close enough. There's a side entrance with some guys guarding it, but this is not crossable. But it would be nice. Because that other side is where I want to be. Sort of. Jump is not a mechanic they let us have. Other than off the edges of cliffs. There we go. I've still yet to actually explore in there. Just like I've never actually walked in and dealt with harpies. Because I batted my way into their boss's spot, and that was good enough. Eventually. I will do more. There isn't anything over there, but I'm still gonna flesh it out. Going around the side is simpler and safer than trying to go in the front door. Well, there won't be people over here, so... In my settings, I did turn down the damage from Silver and Sun, and you can't you can't adjust the damage from all of them. You can't adjust the damage from Fire and Holy. So, Garlic. Meaning I can have more on me in the case of Silver before it actually starts to hurt. Sun is weird because it works differently. So I'm guessing what it does is it gives me more of the, you have that ray of light shining down on you before it starts to very rapidly do increasing amounts of damage. And it can do a lot very quickly. So I'm guessing it buys me more time before that starts to happen. because it's not like it explains the particulars of what it's doing for me. Just that it's at 50%, so whatever 50% means, I have to guess at based on the mechanic of what's actually happening. For the silver, because I can carry some and be okay and just have the warning that, okay, well, you've got some on you. At some point, this is going to hurt. It's clearer that that's just going to be based on an amount of it on my person. So 50% probably means I can carry twice as much before it starts to hurt. And then, however, that extrapolates out from there. So it's good that it doesn't hurt, because if you're taking damage, you can't transform. It forces you out of it. I also haven't bothered going inside the town, because that's not really a thing I can manage to do. Safely. Where do I want to go from here? It is hypothetically feasible for me to clear enough to poke just far enough to get credit for actually locating some things. The docks I had to fly over, because you have to wade through areas that I don't want to. Have actually been there. If I'm gonna try, this side one is a shorter trip. Oh. I forgot that that was there. Well, that solves that problem. Oh, look, I found it. Nope. Give a wider berth for those motherfuckers. I also don't trust high-level spellcasters to not be more perceptive. the rifleman I got was standing on guard there. He was a pain in the ass to get because of foot traffic. Otherwise, getting him home once I got him isolated, which was tricky to have him be the one that survived. I kind of got lucky there. But I haven't gotten credit for discovering that because I was a little busy and it was still populated. So poking my head in there may not work. He was where that one is. So yeah, patrols coming across that way, but also on that road behind me. Now, I had cleared in here looking for somebody and hadn't found one, since he was just on the other side of it. So I got around to noticing. Not actually gonna bother. These. Actually, I wonder. I can't really get close enough. Hey. Hello. Excuse you. didn't get hurt. Good job. And you brought me a little bit of scales. So, yes, it counts as... Oh. That is not what I was telling you to fucking do! You stupid motherfucking piece of shit. You're the other one that sits at that 589. It's fine. Oh wait, you were also healthy. Good. Pick that shit up in a minute. Get out of the way. I was not telling you to do that. Get out of my way. Sure. You are another Dudley Humble. You randomized to be the bottom of the bracket. Good job, thanks. Alright. Well, got 3 of you to send out. Because the other one's already out. I can send 2. I will have more uses for the gold jewelry. I can't quite use it yet. Despite having all been gathered here, only the soldier that was working right there actually counts as being from here. And I didn't get one of them from in here, so that's gonna... You I can do. Do I want to? I can't really use most of those, except the schematics. I do need more of that. You will bring down the difficulty. Go ahead, just... have you haul a shit ton of that I won't reasonably be able to smelt. don't get a lot of Scourge Stones out of you. That's fine, I do need the bones and grave dust to make more. I need you going there. You can go here. Get the bonus, because I do need more of that. Just barely, and that I want to get the research done, so I will. No triple haul of silver ore, but it's fine. I need the other things too. Have fun. Okay. Okay. Good timing for going home and doing inventory management. It'll move it all there, and I don't want it to. So. Most of it will have uses other places. Yeah, it takes a lot more skills than that. I still don't have the ghost yard. Oh, that I can break down. I have them all. Broke down the bench because I have them all. I need to upgrade my pants. And shoes again. Since there are still unupgraded things sitting out there. And we're not ready for that yet. those I've finally found. All of these have been from just schematics I had accumulated. That one came in the first round and got implemented right away. Because I had been waiting on that floor. Well, I got more of those. Yeah, these. There's there's one up in here, and then there's one over here. And when I encountered them, I needed them both, so. That does make me curious about all the other points, because I only went through them. I didn't really go through them multiple times to find out if they went different places different times. Oh, that one's also an in that goes out somewhere else. But there are more outs than there are ins. So I don't know what to make of that. I have not done the science to test what that might mean. I did bat over some of them and see that no, there were like overhangs, so you couldn't even like drop down and go the other way through and see what happened. But I did not check them all. Yeah, I got progress. That's good enough. I showed you the new shit that I got, and the new shit that I got that I can't actually get and use yet, which is a fair subset of it. But I finally did get the new recruits, even if they both rolled low on their expertise. I'm managing.